Oh yeah. This is it, baby. Winter is back again. Winter is back again. You know what that is? Bayview Avenue. Bayview Avenue and 401. What's going on, everybody? So we are going home once again. No work. And it is currently 8:20 in the morning and it is gloomy outside. Express, look at this. Express and collector moving slowly. So yeah, I don't know if you guys agree with me, but I believe here in Canada you should have two different kind of driver's license. Two. Should be a mandatory. Should be like some sort of a legal system where, oh my god, it should be mandatory to have two different driver's licenses. One for the summer and two for the winter. You need a driver's license for the summer and a driver's license for the winter. Winter driving is completely different when it comes to summer driving. Winter driving, you have to brake further. You have to, if your car does not have an ABS system, you have to learn how to pump the brakes. You have to learn how to start the car. Sometimes it's completely different starting the car. You have to warm up the car. I mean, that's all like common sense things, but some people don't know this. When making a turn, you have to learn how to sometimes counter steer. You know, they don't teach you this in driving school. So I'm saying, here in Canada, especially where I live, with so many immigrants, they think it's like Bangladesh. It's not Bangladesh and it's not China. It's Canada, people. Canada. And you gotta learn how to drive in Canada. Merging into traffic is the biggest thing. Some people, they merged into your lane thinking it's still summer. It's not. It's completely different this time, boys. You have to merge as a person would merge in the winter properly. One of the biggest problems that people have when they're merging during winter time is they merge over snow, you know, and you lose traction. For the first few seconds, your tires are on snow, and the other set of tires are on, you know, they're not on snow. So you have different tractions, and your car will do this, will do that, you know. So you want to avoid that. So one of a good tip to remember, if you want to merge during snowy conditions, you merge under a bridge. You know those passovers sometimes. When you find a bridge, you know. I mean, you know where you're gonna exit on the highway, so look for a bridge before that. Make your switch and then stay in that lane. Don't merge over so much snow, because then you make everybody, including myself, you make everybody's life in danger. And another tip is don't merge when you, like in the winter time when it's snowy and there's a lot of snow in between the lanes. Don't merge slow. You have to try and merge a little bit fast, you know, because that way your tires are not on the snow for too long. If they're on the snow for too long, you have a higher risk of losing traction. And another thing too, one other thing also, when you're driving during winter season, like, you know, when there's a lot of snow on the ground, you know, you always hear on the radio, leave, you know, double the time it takes, you know, give yourself some time. The reason why they say this is not because of, you know, for saying sake. They don't just say it for no reason. There is a reason why they say it. It's because when you start rushing, right, when you start rushing and driving like a maniac on the road, especially in the winter, it puts everybody's life in danger. Everybody, including mine. All right, so please drive with a little bit of sensibility. You know, leave house early, and if you are late, don't rush. If you're late, you're late. It's better safe than sorry. You know that expression, better safe than sorry? don't if you're late, like this morning I was late. I wasn't rushing to work. It doesn't make sense rushing to work. It does not make sense rushing to work. All right, and everybody should know that. It's just common sense. If you're late for work because of bad weather, let it be that you're late for work. It doesn't make sense, man. I know this for a fact, okay? I know this for a fact. I was rushing one time to go to work. It was snow. It was snowy. There was snow on the ground, and bam, accident. I had an accident, and it screwed me, messed me up bad. Not only for that same day. Not only was I late, I missed a day of work, and on top of that, just on top of that, I got icing on top of the cake. At the end of the year, when it came back to my renewal for my insurance, there was I think an $80 increase a month just because I claimed I had an accident. So people, please take the time. If you're late for work, let it be late for you. This is Canada. Everybody will understand that. You know what I mean? Or if you're not comfortable in driving in the winter, take the transit, take the bus. Gosh, you know what I mean? Or Uber, get Uber to drive you, or take the taxi. Because then, you know, my insurance won't be so high. That's the reason. That's one of the reasons why insurance is so damn high, because people don't know how to drive during winter season. I can't stress enough. You know what I mean? So you have to understand your action as a driver in winter. You have to understand your action as a driver in winter involves not just yourself, it involves everybody. You know, and when I mean everybody, I literally mean everybody that drives in Ontario, not just the ones that are driving around you. There's an implication. If one person gets into an accident, there's an implications of increase of insurance, increase of monthly premium, such as myself. So please watch how you drive. All right, if you can't afford winter tires, just at least learn how to drive on all season tires. You know, learn how to brake early, learn how to counter steer. You gotta learn how to be defensive, learn how to avoid bad drivers. You know, you have to learn these things. Use your head, people. It's only when you use your head, it's when you can make the society great again. All I'm saying is that we, as a collective group of individuals, if we all learn how to drive, then the roads will be a much safer place to drive. Insurance premiums will drop. You know, we'll have more money to spend elsewhere. We can buy, you know, we can buy a girlfriend roses with the money that we save from insurance. Buy a wife chocolates. You know what I mean? Buy our children clothes. That you know, those Nike pair of shorts that you wanted. You know what I mean? You can spend these money somewhere else. You gotta remember, you have to use your head. I have a head, you got a brain. We all have to use it, and if we all work together and use our brain collectively as one entity, as a single unit. Granted, there will be days where the weather is so bad, there's so much snow on the ground, ice, black ice. Granted, it'll be difficult to be a good driver, and accidents would be unavoidable. You know, it's just inevitable to get an accident in those kind of weather conditions. My advice to all you who drive out there, when it becomes that bad, you know, weather is horrible, and for sure, and you know for a fact you're gonna get into an accident, even if you have a slight feeling, you know, it's a bad day to go out today. When you get those feelings, ladies and gentlemen, please, I beg you, please stay home. Just stay home. It's that simple. If the roads are bad, stay home. It's safer for you, it's safer for me, it's safer for everybody. Stay home when the roads are bad. It doesn't hurt to stay home. It's actually better to stay home. You know, you're not spending gas, you're getting yourself into danger of driving. it's better to stay home. So just sit your ass at home, watch some TV, and just chill out. Because I tell you right now, if you're gonna go out there, it's just gonna make it worse for everybody. I'll show you the amount of cars that are on the road right now, and the roads are bad. Look at this. I mean, just look at that. Look at that. So many cars. I mean, maybe they have responsibility, but you know what I'm saying? All I'm saying is just stay home when the roads are bad. That's all. It's I can't stress enough. I can't make myself any more clearer. All right. In that case, peace out.